Hi, Gemini. Welcome to Spirit Mail. We are looking at what Spirit wants you to know today. So it's my favorite reading because we don't ask any questions. We just kind of let Spirit have their way with what they want to say. It's a general reading and a collective reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. If it does not resonate with you, check out your moon and rising signs. General means that it could resonate in your love life. It could resonate in your work life. It could resonate in your personal spiritual growth life. Take it where it resonates. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you for my friends born under the sign of Gemini. Show us clearly, what is your message to them as the weeks come up in the month of March? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. We thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Ten of Fire, current energy. Seven of Fire is what is crossing you. Your underlying energy or foundational energy is Ace of Earth. Recent past, Seven of Water. Okay. Then you have your crowning energy is Six of Fire. And your near future is Messenger of Earth. I love it. Your attitude toward what's going on right now is Six of Water. Outside influence, you've got the Hermit. Hopes and fears, we have Four of Fire. And outcome is the Nine of Fire. Okay. So we're going to start right here with the Ten of Fire, right? The Ten of Fire is like the end of a cycle. It's like it's the same as the Ten of Wands, where we're carrying burdens that we really, really don't need to carry. And it's time to put that down. And I'm seeing right here that you've got this Ten of Fire. For me, this card interprets it in a way that you actually have released it. You are letting it go. If you haven't already let it go, you're in the process of letting go burdens, letting go of burdens that do not belong to you. And you're letting them go in a way, maybe deep spiritual work, where you do not pick them up again. Now, your crossing card can either move you forward or hold you back. So this is the Seven of Fire, which is the same as, you have a lot of fire in here, which is the same as the Seven of Wands. And in some cases, this is, in the traditional tarot, it's more like a defensive energy or a stand in my ground energy. But in this energy looks more celebratory. He's standing on some solid ground, but he's like reared up on 2 feet. He's celebrating. And his guides, his angels, are also celebrating. And I feel like this is actually something, an energy that's going to move you forward if you stay in this Seven of Fire, I've done my thing, kind of standing your ground, but not in a defensive way. Being confident in your decisions to let go of these things, being confident in who you are and that you've done the right thing for you in a very passionate, purposeful way. Okay? It could hold you back if this becomes the energy of the traditional tarot, where it actually, you feel defensive about it. But I don't think that's where you're at, Gemini. I feel like you're more like you felt the release of leaving these burdens to Spirit. You felt the release of giving them away in a way that you're not going to go back and pick them up, whatever they are. Then we have the Ace of Earth as your foundational energy. And for me, it's always a result. This energy is always a result of this energy, right? So the Ace of Earth is like a brand new opportunity. It's like a brand new beginning in your physical world, in your physical experience. And it's the result of, you had some options in the past and you needed to make some decisions about something, and you did. So, and I feel like part of that decision you made had to do with this releasing stuff, right? And so So now you have this one solid opportunity that you can bring into, manifest into your reality, that you're going to walk out. And your crowning energy, and for me, the crowning energy is your higher self, your guides, your angels, your archangels, the Holy Spirit. Look, it's victory. So it's like they're saying, yeah, we're going to guide you into this victory. But look, it's going to be in a way that, look at this. This is the only there's 6 hot air balloons, right? This is the only one that's carrying its ship. And it's like, that's what you're doing. You're bringing your own ship in. You're not waiting. You're not standing there waiting for somebody to compliment you. You're not waiting for somebody to give you permission. You're no longer waiting on other people. You're moving yourself forward with your team, your guides, your angels, your archangels, the Holy Spirit, your higher self. You're moving forward into victory. Now, I love this card. The near future is the messenger of earth. So that's the Knight of Pentacles, right? It's the same as the Knight of Pentacles. See this new opportunity? It's like you're going to walk it out. But just like the Knight, you're not necessarily going to move forward in a fast way. You're going to move forward in a very determined way. But you're still going to pay attention to the details. You're still going to follow the methods, the systems, and all that stuff, but you've got a different kind of determination about you as you move forward in this venture, whatever it is. And you've got some grit about you too. And none of this is gender specific. There's a lot of females on these cards. Doesn't mean it's about girls. You know, it's about the energy in the card. So it could be male or female. It's not gender specific. But there's some definite grit as you move forward, step by step through the processes. And what happens is, in the end, because you haven't skipped the steps, because you haven't over optimistically run too fast forward, when you get to the end, when you get to where you're headed to, it's going to be a very, very solid, very strong result that's going to be very long lasting. I love that. So your attitude toward all this is the 6 of water. So what I love about this card is she's again surrounded by solid earth. See that solid earth? See that solid earth beneath the celebration? Here's some more earth right here. So she's surrounded by solid earth. And she's looking into this pool of water, and what she's seeing is she doesn't even recognize this person. It looks nothing like her, right? So she might be a little bit nostalgic about maybe some of the things that she let go of, about choices and decisions that she's made. But she's feeling very secure in her decision. She's feeling very... I keep saying that word solid so much, but I mean that solid. You're feeling confident in what your decision was, but you're looking back and maybe some of the people, maybe some of these burdens that you let go of, you know, some of the people from your past may not be happy with you, and that's a little bit of this nostalgia, because you might have a little bit of heart, because the water's about heart, right? So you might have a little bit of not regret, but missing some of those people, missing some of those interactions, okay, as you move forward. But this is how you're feeling about this whole situation. But again, very confident in your decision, very confident in what you've done. Your outside influence is the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card as an outside influence, for me, I feel like there's been a Virgo. This is a card for Virgo. There's been a Virgo in your life that has influenced you in some way. It could be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be a coworker, it could be a boss, it could be a mentor, it could be anybody. But they've influenced you in some sort of way. And I feel like the way that they influenced you was provoking you to go within, whether it was a positive provoking or a negative provoking, but it caused you to go within and figure out for yourself, what are the things that I need to let go of? Because I have a lot of options here, right? What am I going to choose? To keep doing all these things for all these people, or to finally choose me? And then when I finally choose me, I have this whole new opportunity, and I let go of all kinds of stuff that weren't mine to begin with. So I feel like this, it could be a person that provoked you in some way to go within and to really take a look at what is it that you want, Gemini. I love that. Then you have the 4 fire as your hopes and fears. So you just want to be in a place where life is happy, life is content. You're sitting, again, on this solid earth. There's a lot of foundational changes going on within you. And again, whether it's related to your work, whether it's related to your relationships, whatever it's related to, very foundational changes. So, and you're sitting on this very solid piece of earth here, and you're playing your flute, right? So you want this bliss, and you want to be totally connected with your guides at all times. So this is what you want, but it's showing up in hopes and fears. So there's a part of you that might still be struggling a little bit with maybe you don't deserve it, and that's why this is your crossing card. Because if you move forward again in this celebratory, confident standing your ground, you're good. But if you start standing your ground defensively, this goes away, right? So these 2 cards kind of correlate. This is your crossing card. This is your hope and fear. Very, very big information. Our attitude and our thoughts, right? They really do determine what things go on outside of us. As within, so without. So when we start feeling defensive inside, if we fall into that, then we have reasons to be defensive show up in our exterior, and we don't have this, okay? But whenever we can remain celebratory in our decision, knowing that we did the right thing for us, and that we listened to our guides, and we're confidently standing our ground, then we do enjoy more of this. So your outcome is, for some of you, for a lot of you, whatever this is that you've been through, right? It's like I'm hearing another notch in your belt. I don't like that. I don't like that. It makes it sound like, guys used to, got another notch in my belt, whatever. But it's like you gained more wisdom from another. This is the same as the wounded warrior, the 9 of Wands. But instead of being the wounded warrior and just standing up and being proud I've survived all this, no, not you, Gemini. You're taking these things and the things that you've learned in those situations, and you're bringing the wisdom out into your outer experience. You're living it into your outer experience, the wisdom from it. You're not carrying the banner, the badge of the wounded warrior. You're overcoming it, and you're bringing the wisdom out into your exterior. And what happens is when we do that, it brings the light into other people's lives, and it shows them there's a new way to be, a different way to be, that our past doesn't define us. Those old things that we carry in too much of everybody else's stuff, we don't have to keep doing that. That's not who we are. Those types of things. It's the wisdom from all of these other experiences. You live it out in your life, and it gives other people permission to do the same. I really love this reading for you, Gemini. I see a lot of strength here. And obviously, we see some victory here. I feel like you're moving in a new direction, and it could be internally. It could have nothing to do with your outside world. It could all be internally, but it definitely could have something to do with your work or some relationship somewhere. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, we want a theme for the month. We want a theme for Gemini to ponder as they go through the month. Guys, night before last, we rolled over to a little over 40,000 subscribers in the Spirit Mail community. So I want to tell y'all thank you, because it's you guys. Every subscribe, every like, every comment, everybody who rings my bell, all that stuff, those little algorithms do whatever they do, and they push these videos out to more people. So it's you that's growing this community, and I want to thank you for that. Even if you're a passerby, the time that you spend in this community watching these videos, you are also allowing this community to grow. So thank you all so very much. Y'all rock my world, and I love you to pieces. Okay, so now we're going to get a theme. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, what is the theme for Gemini as we move through the month of March? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly what is the theme for Gemini. Unexpected visitors. And it's a 4 and a 1. So it's like this, there's that solid, that word solid again, right? The 4 for me is about solid foundations, foundational changes, right? And it's 4 pillars. There's 4 in the like the 4 of Wands, it's 4 pillars. So the foundation sits on 4 pillars, so it's firm. It doesn't wobble or get wonky. So there's the 4, and then there's a 1, which is about creating for me, right? You add the 4 and the 1 together, and it's a 5. And for me, that is synonymous with change. So, and I said earlier, it's like there's some foundational change going on within you, and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, we're going to read it and see what it says about unexpected visitors. Okay, if you expect the unexpected, you'll be prepared for a miracle. Ha! I love that. A miracle as an unexpected visitor. That's a really exciting visitor to watch for, right? Detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Again, that's what this whole reading is about. Expect the unexpected, no matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you believe the road ahead to be. There are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events signals that the adventure of life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicity, for fate and destiny to meet, except spirit. Who knows what you can't comprehend for now? Who knows what you cannot comprehend for now? Life is full of surprises, so stay on your toes and enjoy this exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. There is a plan for your life that may not match up with your agenda. Wow. Gemini, that's quite exciting. I can't wait to hear what that's about in the comments. Okay. God, you know what though? It's really just the way it works. Whenever we make a decision, when we make a choice about something, and it's in line with who we are and what our truth is. Whenever somebody provokes us to go in and dig within ourselves and find out what that is, right? And we make those changes. It's like the universe starts making changes too for us on our behalf. Beautiful. Unexpected visitors. So your unexpected visitors, some kind of crazy miracles. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. I thank you so much for my friends born under the sign of Gemini. Show us the PS, please. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. What is the PS? Look, okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, you're fertile, right? The things that we want to bring into our reality, whenever we are truly ready to bring them in, and we nurture them. The queens are nurturing, right? We nurture them, and we're graceful about nurturing them and things like that. We do bring stuff into our reality. See how she's got that pentacle right there on her lap, kind of like holding a little baby, right? She's nurturing her idea of what she wants. Whatever this energy is, this foundational energy with this new opportunity that you're going to walk out, right? It's going to be because you are going to nurture the idea. You're believing it. coaxing it along or whatever. This is about holding on to your truths. Remember these options right here? There's a 7, here's another 7. And this is about you. You chose what your option was. You took your truths and you did something different. And again, it could be all internal. This can be all an internal story going on within you, but it could have something to do with your work life, and it could have something to do with your relationship. I don't know, but you know, right? It's a general reading. It could be different for each one of you. But he grabbed onto the truths that worked for him, and he left what didn't work for him behind. In fact, he didn't just leave it behind. He gave it up to Spirit completely. I love that. And then here's the choice card, right? And it's about if there's any kind of, remember this is your crossing card, if there's any kind of doubt or choice that you need to make, right? Choose on the side of celebration. This is saying right here, the world is your oyster. Look at that. She's looking out at the horizon. She's got the world in her hand. So, and there could be a choice coming up for you to make. But this is saying that whenever you make it, I feel like it's saying, make it with you in mind. Make it with what's lined up with who you found out you are. Make that choice with what is in line with your core values and your core beliefs as you move forward. I love this, Gemini. Very powerful energies with the air signs all day today. So thank you guys for stopping in. I love y'all so much. I can't wait to see you again next time. And until then, go out and have a super duper day. Bye.